Hola, hello, everybody of the internet world. Welcome back to another rendition of um, True Crime Astrology with myself, myself, and I, Leslie Vivian, with Enchanted Moonlight Readings. Okay, so here's the thing. I went ahead and recorded uh, a video of Tylee, a second one. Not totally happy with it. I was I felt rushed. I was I just had this whole thing happen, and I just was not feeling like the video was up to par. And so, being as I feel very I don't even know where to start, y'all. We're gonna do NK, the Mistress. Are y'all ready for this? I already have it. You know, I just felt so strongly about Tylee, and I feel so strongly about JJ and Charles Vallow, so it just kind of seems like I need to take a itty bitty breather from that case and move on. Okay. And I don't know if this is going to be postable. No idea. Will it? I have no idea. Hold on. Mistress. We all know her name. She's a crybaby, so we're not going to say her name. We'll just call her Mistress. Excuse. Sorry. My hair looks like a bird's nest. And that's how I like it. Okay. And I don't know if I have the accurate birth time of hers. This seems like accurate. This woman was so incredibly manipulative. Is. it's like she gave him an ultimatum. Like, if not an ultimatum, she was like pressuring the crap out of him. Like, um, I, I taught, I taught, like, just idiot. Just looking at her chart makes me angry. Knowing everything that Shanann was going through and seeing her stupid chart, I'm like, look, if you guys don't agree with how I do my readings, that is your problem. That is not my problem. Okay? There is no Hogwarts for astrology. We all do it our own way. Okay? And I hate to come on here and be like, I don't want to feel like the boss of everybody. But like, when everybody comes after me, it's like, I'm sorry, who made you boss of the stars? And why is the only way that you read and predict the stars the only way that it's supposed to be done? Like, that's a side note. This chick was always a mistress. Always. Okay? Let me just tell you. And she tries to be so pure and seem like she doesn't break a dish ever. Meanwhile, she's got all her dishes broken in the cupboard. Like, she's just like, it's a Spanish way of like saying that that you don't ever like you try to portray to the world that you are holier than thou, and you would never break a dish. Meanwhile, if you open the cupboard, they're all broken. Okay. She's very manipulative when it comes to this. Like, she will like lure her way into like not taking responsibility, not just it, like, oh my god, like, I caused an entire family to be annihilated? What? Me? Oh my, like, so callous and dismissive, and so just the utter disregard of her actions. And it's despicable because it kind of seems like she had help, because it's in Virgo, okay? So Lilith in Virgo is like, you are trying to maintain a certain image, and it being in the 12th house is like, man, you did not want all this to be exposed, but it was always meant to be exposed. And there were children involved because of Cetus. You know what? I don't think I've even mentioned this, that like Cetus I don't even know if I'm saying it correctly. Like it's CERES, right? So I call it Ceres because it looks like Ceres, but I've heard other people call it Ceres or I don't know. But anyway, she would if you go back and look at the everything she was telling the police officers was like, um, I was just going over to his house to, for he was on a diet and I was helping him and, you know, we totally didn't have an affair in his home. Does anybody else buy that? Okay, Black Moon Lilith in the 12th house would mean that, like, you engage or have engaged or have a tendency to attract extramarital affairs. If not your own, someone else's. Like, either you pursue it or you're hiding it or it's pursued upon you. Either way, it's hidden. But always trying to maintain that perfect image. The no, me? Like, no. Like, bitch, you had something to do with this. I'm sorry. I shouldn't have cussed. Where's my makeup brush? Like, I seriously get worked up with this girl because, like, it's like, who's she trying to fool? You know? She certainly did fool the FBI, the everybody. What else do I see? Oh my gosh, you guys. Like, I don't even understand how they don't see the evilness and the callousness and the utter disregard of another person. Like, this girl, she may not have had a hand, like an actual physical hand in this marriage. I mean, in this murder, okay? She had a hand in the ending of the marriage, but not the murder. I mean, it's up for debate, right? I don't know. Like, she certainly manipulated everything. So it made it easy for Doofus to be like, oh yeah, oh okay, oh yeah, like, oh, we're gonna be together? Huh, what? Well, Chanel was my first girlfriend. Like, he's such an idiot. Oh my god. Like, I just. Ugh. Am I the only one disgusted with him and her? And then the day of the murder, it was Uranus and Juno in her eighth house. So, it was like an unexpected death. I hesitate to say that because, okay, so in the eighth house, the first planet or asteroid or whatever you want to call it is Eris, right? And it's conjuncting part of fortune in her natal chart. Next to Eris, which is when you're being abused, is Uranus. So it's like you unexpectedly like caused this woman to die, and you were really good at it. Like you worked it. Um, in her natal, right next to part of fortune, is Sedna. I don't always speak bad about Sedna because she has the ability to survive in really, really, really hard times. But given the case that all this happened in, like, I think that Sedna did not work in her favor, clearly. Like, she wanted to be the queen of the underworld, like, so desperately, and she was good at it and made it happen unexpectedly because guess who is transiting through the eighth house? Juno. Juno. The spouse. Gosh, was he such a prize winner? Like, I look at him and I'm like, I mean, to each their own, but like, gosh, that guy was like, he couldn't even like speak up for himself. Like, her Sedna, like, was trans. Okay, so the one I just read, Sedna, was like in the map in the stars when she was born. But Sedna was had moved on to her ninth house. And it was squaring Pholus and Jupiter. So it's like, mm, trying to obtain things out of greed or love or lust thinking that you are going to get ahead when actually you've like shot yourself in your own foot. And it's so weird that in her MC, she's got that MC is midheaven, right? In her MC, she's got Juno. So, as far as I know, she's not married, but she will always be known as such. The cause of something so, so horrific. And even if she remarries or marries for the first time or uh, lures another man into her wits, like, he will also always carry this. Like, she was so dismissive and, like, just didn't care that she will always bear this cross. She wanted to win. She wanted to be the winner. She wanted to outdo Shanann. She wanted to win Shanann's life, her husband. Very evil. And of course, Chris Watts is like, he's a fool. He's like Pee Wee Herman, kind of reminds me. Where, like, he will just be so, just so dumb and fall into, like, a trap that is clearly a trap. And then he's like, I think that this girl, like, really had a hand, if not like implanting the idea of like doing away with his family, at least pressuring him to what was he gonna do with her. To the point where she caused him to like go ahead and make the decision to do away with his family. Okay, this is stretching on really long. I do apologize for dragging on these videos. Please like and subscribe. Thank you all so much for watching. Your views mean the world to me, and I love bringing these videos to you. They do drain me to the core, but it's worth it. So, if you all have any suggestions of like someone that you guys want me to cover their chart, I don't want to do murderers. Let's keep it just victims or co-conspirators. you know? Okay. So, thanks for watching. You guys have a great night, and we will see you next time. Be kind to each other and in the comments, okay? Love and light. Namaste.